Hey friends, it's Michael Kostroff. Today I want to talk about what's wrong with right. Um, I think there is very little that is as poisonous to good acting as trying to get it right for someone else. And we all do it. We all do it. Um, you know, when a painter, good painter, is painting a painting, if they're dedicated to their work at all, they're not thinking maybe this would sell if I put more orange in it or more lines. Maybe it should be a sailboat. Those are popular. Um, the painter gets to decide what's in the painting and what colors to use and what texture and what approach and what style. And a painter doesn't know what's going to sell or not sell or who will like or not like. And so that can't be the goal in creation. So especially in the audition phase, we often get really freaked out about getting it right. And I always say to my students, right for whom? You're the artist, right for whom? Um, Now, you should work on getting it right for yourself, by which I mean really make sure you've looked for clues, make sure you've looked for all the evidence, make sure you've really sat with yourself and thought about what would it be like to be this person in this situation, and don't let yourself off the hook too easily. I will sometimes point out something that I think somebody has missed in the stage directions and say, well, what do you think of that? What do you think that means? And that's part of the process of figuring it out. But it's getting it right for you. One of my favorite things, believe it or not, as a coach, is when my client says, "I don't think that's what it is," and then we have a discussion about it. And because they are standing up for their right as the artist to have approval or not approval of the approach. And actually, that should be more true in the audition phase than any other time, because when you have a director, you have to collaborate, and eventually you have to go with what the director wants, most likely, unless it's unsafe or unsavory in some way. But in the audition phase, you're the artist, and there's no supervisor. So you're a lot freer than you should be a lot freer then, because and I will remind you of this. You cannot predict or manufacture the thing that will make them hire you. It's this weird mythology actors have that if they just get it right, they'll get the part. There's no right. There's no right. There's just getting picked or not getting picked. And you know what? They don't always pick the right person. You might be the best choice and they might overlook you. I've been on the casting end and had that happen. I've made mistakes in casting. So better people didn't get the job. It's all out of your hands. You cannot manipulate or anticipate enough to assure casting for yourself. So in the absence of that, be the artist. Do your work with detail and good detective work and curiosity for yourself, so that you can stand back at that painting and go, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I like it. I like that. That's it. That to me, that's it. Um, yeah, I really want to encourage you to try to really push away those thoughts about nailing it. Oh God, and I hate every time I hear, it's usually a casting director, somebody offering a class or a seminar. I'm going to teach you how to nail the audition. I'm going to tell you 5 things that casting directors look for. Which ones? Which casting directors? Some? All? No, they don't. They're not all identical. You know, that's it's scammy, because people are trying to sell you on a formula that doesn't exist. There's no secret sauce. You know, uh, I've just been told that I'm not going further on an audition that I did great on. I stand by the performance. I was great. It's not going further. The one that is going further is the one I thought, yeah, it was all right. I did my work. I don't think it's right for me. We don't know. Can't manipulate it. So watch out for the poison of trying to get it right. It only gets in the way of the creative process. Give me your thoughts. I'll see you next week.